Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Mr. and Lady. It's your boy Jerm, and you are tuned in to another episode of Kinetic Aesthetic. It is time for another Media Review Wednesday, and just like we did last time, we're going to be doing it a little special. We covered Drake last week. This week we're going to cover Kendrick. I'm going to rank his 4 studio albums, and we're going to just see which one's the best and which one holds up the least. Kendrick is a very special type of artist because I'll be honest, I really can't think of anything shitty that he's made. Even his old stuff before he got with Dre and got signed to Aftermath, he was dropping heat. He's been pretty consistent through everything that he's dropped, to my knowledge. He's just one of those dudes, I guess, that's just got a special type of talent for this shit. He just knows how to put words together. He knows how to create hit songs. That's why people be talking about Kendrick don't drop nothing, he just take too long. No, it's because quality takes time. You don't, and even Drake and J. Cole, none of them just drop albums like lickety split. Even Drake, as much as you want to say, as I showed last week, his studio albums are spaced out. He might drop some loosies, he might drop some mixtape quality stuff like a year after he drops an album, but he's never gonna just come back to back with full like era style albums, you know what I mean? Like music that defines a phase of his career. He doesn't do that. And that's one thing that's what separates the big three from the rest of these dudes. That's what makes them as big as they are, is because they really understand how to maneuver. I don't think people understand that nowadays. You don't release and just drop again and again like some of these other people that are out here that are so famous do, unless you know you don't have you don't have that type of music that has staying power. And Kendrick is, out of all three of them, Kendrick is definitely the one that knows he has staying power, and I'll say it, he's got staying power. This man has made shit that's going to be timeless, that's going to be good, just as good as it was in 2012 as it's going to be in 2045. So without further ado, we're going to get into this. We're going to rank all 4 of his albums. Y'all stay tuned. It's your boy Jerm, Kinetic Aesthetic. First album on the list, and the one that holds up the least, and that is definitely not an insult considering the quality of this album, Section 80. This album was before I really had gotten into Kendrick, before I was hip on him and just all the shit that he was coming with. So I might not be the best person to sort of talk about it, but it is quality. Like, it's even, and I'm gonna say this. This is the last album on the list, and it's still an 8. It's a solid ass 8 for me. And you know what? I had to in a way curve the grading for Kendrick, because a lot of his, like most of his albums, you can call Section 80 a 9, and I'm not gonna debate it. But it's really just sounds like I'm dick riding the man, I feel like, and it's just a little too high, or it's too unfair to other people if I just give him all these good ass scores. So I tried to be realistic. It's an 8. It's a good album, high power, timeless song. Rigor Mortis, timeless song. He came correct. He did exactly what he needed to do on the songs. Fuck Your Ethnicity, great intro. Tammy's song, man, it's good. Kendrick does what he needs to do. Cushion Corinthians, that's still, and now I forget about that song, but that's still a song that I have saved on my Spotify. It's a good album, man. Kendrick did what he needed to do. It was solid. Like I said, it's at least an 8 out of 10. He came correct. And if you were one of the people that was hip enough, I was not hip at this time. If you were hip enough to listen to his albums at this point, and you've discovered this, I can understand why people still hold it in such high regard. It really is good. But yeah, number 4, Section 80. Okay, this is probably going to be the controversial part of the video, but at number 3 we have Damn. Damn is his last project that came out, the latest one. He dropped it 2017. It really doesn't feel like it's been that long since he dropped it. I guess it's just because the music's so quality. But yeah, this one, out of all of them, and it's not an insult to Damn. It's a great album, 9 out of 10, but it's not. It just does not compare to the other two, for me at least. This is his most commercial album. I can easily say, it feels like to me. Man came out with Humble, with Loyalty and Love. Those are all songs that's just like, damn, that's... And he did it in a way that was so good. Like, I can't sit there and tell you, I don't necessarily like songs that try too hard to be chart toppers, but these were good songs. Like, I Still Love Love. I'll be honest, that's my simp song. That's one of my simp songs. I love that song. Him and Rihanna killed it. Humble, I don't even necessarily like Humble that much anymore, but you can't deny when you hear on I remember syrup sandwiches and no allowances. Like, this man was spitting. Come on now, y'all. That shit was cold as hell. He deserves all the credit for that. Every song on here, like, deserves to be talked about by itself. Like, I might end up having to, like, do a rewind one day and just review Damn, because it's impressive how he was able to just do this shit from top to bottom. Gotta give him credit for it, man. Shit. I'm just trying to think of some other songs to highlight, y'all. Lust is good. Fucking Element. They can't take me on my element. Nah, they can't take me on my element. I'm sorry. Good song, man. DNA, top song. Like, 9 out of 10 album. You know what? It's sort of low on the list. There's only 4 of these albums, but I don't want anybody to get misconstrued. This is a good album. 9 out of 10. Out of all the albums, if you are just into sort of songs that have hit potential, that are catchy, that'll get stuck in your head, this is probably the album. That's not exactly what I look for, so that's exactly why I wouldn't put it up there, but this is that album. I love it. Great album. It really had not too many features on it, and that was good too. Like, he carried it. So yeah, shout out to him for this one. At number 3, we got Damn. Coming in at number 2, we have Good Kid, Mad City. First album he dropped when he signed with Dr. Dre over on Aftermath. This was released in 2012, and this might be one of the best, just from front to back, storytelling type albums I've ever seen. I've ever just had the blessing to just hear. I sort of got hip to this album late. I don't know why. I sort of slept on Kendrick for a while, but I really wasn't checking for him as hard as I probably should have been. And when I was able to really just first listen to this shit front to back, it was a game changer. I listened to this after To Pimp, like the first time I fully listened to it front to back was after To Pimp a Butterfly dropped, sometime after that. And even then I was like, yo, this might be the best album that dropped that year. And I'm mad that I only heard the best album that dropped that year after that year. Like, it was great, man. The Recipe is a great lead single. Swimming Pools it's a goddamn shame people didn't understand what that song was about, but that song is literally one of the greatest singles I think I've ever heard, period. Backseat Freestyle. Martin had a dream. Like, he had a dream that Kendrick Lamar was going to drop a dope ass album like this in 2012. And the shit came true. So, I mean, once again, shout out to Kendrick. I have no idea how he was able to come so... the man just was... This was his first real, like, big break, big major studio album. I know Section 80 came before, but this is his debut. This is his major label debut. So I consider this really the beginning of his mainstream career. And he came out and dropped a classic. Now, we can have rappers that come out a lot of times... Not many rappers are gonna drop straight classics on their first mainstream output. Like, Drake didn't do it, Cole didn't do it, but Kendrick did. That's what makes him special out of the top 3 for me. So a big shout out to him, man. It's like I said, the storytelling on this is great. It's honestly, I think this is probably my favorite first song on his albums was hold on, I need to make sure I got this shit right. The Master Splinter. Yeah, that's my favorite intro on all his albums, if I do say so myself. That shit was amazing. Then you not only got that, you got Maya Angelou coming through, the way he was able to work that into the album, make it a part of the story. Money Trees, that's still a good ass song. Fucking J-Rock comes through with the best feature on the album. Poetic Justice. I'm still sad that's the only Drake and Kendrick song that we have with just them two together, which is sad. We need more. We need the top 3 to all just come together for an album at this point. We need like Forever, like we need Forever that came out in 2009 with Drake, Kanye, Wayne, and M. We need that in 2020. I don't know who the fourth person would be, but we need all three of those dudes on one whole album. Fuck just a song. LeBron, make it happen. Sing About Me, I'm Dying of Thirst. Top 5 songs, just overall songs for me personally of all time. It's one of those songs to where I don't like to listen to it too much because it just sort of gets me in my feelings. It makes me feel things, and I don't always like to feel things. Sometimes I just like to chill. But I try not to talk too much about these albums when I'm spending like about 4 minutes on this shit. That's how you know it's good. I just really think if you know someone that is not hip to hip hop, that they just want an album to listen to, put them on this. This is the album you show people when they just say that hip hop is all just one dimensional. There's no real thought put into it. You can't really put together a dope cohesive project on it. This is it. This and the next album on the list. Coming in at number 1, we have what is, in my personal opinion, and this is straight personal, the greatest rap album of all time, To Pimp a Butterfly. I say this as a J. Cole stan. I still think J. Cole is my favorite rapper in the rap game right now, but this was the greatest album dropped. This album literally saved me from depression. Literally I remember first hearing this album. This shit came out March 15th. I don't know how. I just remember because this album had just dropped. I was in a very low point in my life. I had just flunked out of college. Like, this album, like, shut up a lot of dark thoughts I was having, yo. Like, it's really insane. I don't know how music is that powerful, but it's that powerful. If I ever meet Kendrick Lamar, I have to thank him for this album, because it really, I just remember I was laying in bed. It's like past midnight. I'm not even feeling good. I just literally just hear Wesley's Theory just start fading in. Every nigga is a star. It hit different. It really did hit different. It was such an experience just to hear this man. And it's one of those albums where you just listen to it front to back. I don't know where you skip. If someone can, like, I want one of y'all to, if you listen to this, contact me and let me know, what song do you skip on this? And give me a good reason for why you skip it. There's no reason to skip it. The only song that I don't like to listen to is You, because it's too damn, it's too personal. That song hits too close to home. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't ever want to listen to You. You want to get me just in my feelings, play You. But other than that, this album is perfect. For Free is that's still one of my favorite music videos. That man was on one for that one. King Kunta, great song. Institutionalize, These Walls. I might just name the track list and you wouldn't be able to tell me that any of them are bad songs or deserve to not be mentioned. For Sale, I think that's my favorite interlude of all time. That might be it. That and Summer's Over. I don't know which one it is, but one of those is my favorite interlude. All Right is he made the black activist anthem. That sounds corny to say it. Just listen to myself say it. But yes, that song is just, it's so timeless and it's always gonna fit because it really does just represent the black struggle in this country and over the world. Hood Politics. How much does $1 cost? I think that might be the most slept on song I've ever encountered. Like, the story he told on that song is so ridiculous. The only song that could have been made better on this album is I. And you know what? The only reason I say that is because he recorded I as if it was a live song compared to like the single version, which I like better. But other than that, there's no miss. There's nothing that he went wrong. Some people don't like the jazz influences. I love jazz, so this is literally just an album almost made for me. He really just went, I don't, and the thing about it is, I don't know how he's ever gonna top this. How do you do better than this album? It's a scary thought, because I don't think it's possible. I mean, this man Kendrick is really just one of those guys that is a GOAT at what he does. And I'm, like I said again, so great that I'm able to witness this, but it's just like, damn. This is the type of album I would he should have just held on to this shit and just recorded something else and dropped that, because this is a magnum opus. This is the greatest rap album of all time, yo. Like, I gotta give him all the credit in the world for it. These Walls, I don't know if I've mentioned that song already. One of the greatest songs I've ever heard in my life. This is Kendrick at his absolute best. This is him locked in. This is him telling a story, but at the same time saying something that needs to be said. I don't even want to go into the themes too much because that'll take all day. But this album, you listen to the album and you'll understand what I mean. Like, this is just, it's that good. It is that damn good. He went into his bag and he pulled out the greatest album he could. And To Pimp a Butterfly was that. So once again, this is number one. You're not gonna debate me on this. This is number one. Everything else is at best number two. These are my opinions, though. I think Kendrick is one of those artists to where you can create so many different lists and rankings for where his music is at, and it's not like you're going to just be picking shit. There's nothing that I think you can pull out of Kendrick's discography that's just head and heels above of anything else, project wise at least. Even Untitled, Unmastered, it's just like, that's a really good whole collection of demos, yo. like those songs are uncompleted, but it's still better than a lot of shit that people are releasing nowadays. So Kendrick deserves all the credit in the world, man. I don't even like to just dick ride or anything like that, because I really do feel like a lot of times people can get too hyped up over these rappers and hyped up over these musicians when they don't really do anything special. This dude is special. It's a dedication. It's the dedication to his craft and just always making sure that he's dropping something that just sounds unique. It's one thing to make something that sounds good. It's another to make something that sounds good and unique. And Kendrick does that. He doesn't make music that sounds like some new millennium rapper. He sounds like Kendrick Lamar. There's one thing that I think you can say about all three of the top guys. I'm just trying to show love to all of them. They make music that sounds like them. They don't make music that sounds like some shit you're gonna hear on the radio, that sounds like what's popular, that sounds like it's for the streets, that sounds like it's for suburban kids. It's music that is made for Kendrick Lamar or Drake or J. Cole that they will like. And you got to give them credit for that, because and I hope that any artist that just makes music that just happens to hear this is what you got to take away from them. You have to make stuff that is going to last, that is going to be good to you. I just heard this from people that actually make music. This is what I hear from them. Make shit that sounds good to you, because if it doesn't sound good to you, it's even less likely that it's going to sound good to anybody else. This is Germ, though. I hope y'all have had a good Media Review Wednesday. I hope it's going well. Hump Day is going well for everybody. I am about to get out of here, though. Y'all have a good one, and stay tuned for next week when we do J. Cole's. Y'all have a good one again. It's Germ.